Junior varsity gals from Halifax. And we'll be set with the opening tip-off of tonight's ball game here in just a moment. UDA squad playing very good junior varsity basketball this year. They have recorded a number of victories, and tonight they're going to see if they can't handle these Halifax Wildcats. The names are posted on the board now, thanks to the good fellas here that will do that for us. Right here on the one side of the gymnasium is the junior varsity girls, both ours and the visitors, and I thank them for doing that. And Trojans will send out their patented starting lineup now, and that will be Lucas tapping off at the center, along with Herb, Papandrea, Miller, and Kelly Drybobis. Backcourt, no call. Okay, no backcourt. Anyway, here's a pass inside for 23. She puts a shot up that is good, and she'll go to the line shooting one. It looks like she was shooting. Yeah, I thought there's a question. Mr. O over here, Coach Bob Ozebach, has a question on the number of fouls she's shooting, and I thought the shot was good. Coach O has a legitimate question here, and he's got two lady referees, which there's nothing wrong with that, but okay, now it is, the basket is good, and they're going to shoot one. So that's the way it should have been called. And I just thanked everybody for putting up the boards over here. And the initial shooter here is number 23, and we don't have her on the board. They got 15 other kids on the board, no number 23. So anyway, she'll be shooting one, and it's no good. So it's 2-0. Rebounded in there to Lucas, and back here for Kelly Drybobis. Trojans now getting ready to go on the offense for the first time. They'll spin over to Papandrea, back out here for Drybobis. Kelly will take it inside, drops it on the baseline. Shot from over there by Lucas wouldn't go, and on the rebound it's going to be tied up. It'll remain down here as Lucas tied it up for UD. Papandrea inbounding right here for Lucas. Lucas for two, it's good. Nice bucket there by that Amanda Lucas. And here comes Halifax, looping it ahead over here for 44. Now that's a Brubaker. Inside they'll go to 43, which is a Calnon. First time I've had in 3 years to call a Calnon name out there, but this is a Calnon, and the ball went off her. Pass into the corner here for Miller, and Amelia cannot field it, and out of bounds it goes. Brubaker inbounding the ball for Halifax. She'll loop it ahead here now, and number 21 races up here. That's Hain. And a push foul called on Kelly Drybobis. Could be a long night. Baker of Halifax getting ready to inbound the basketball. She'll do so back there for that Siders. Here comes Siders. Picking up the dribble. And they're going to call it a tie-up in there as Herb come up there and tied it up for UD. Nice defensive play by Herb of Upper Dauphin. And Siders again will try to take it up. Bounces it back over here now, and Siders has it back again. Swings over Brubaker, inside for Calnon for two. No good. Return shot, no good. And a final shot put up there by Calnon this time is no good, but she's fouled. So she'll go to the line shooting two. This will be Autumn Calnon shooting two. First one, no good. Here's her second try. It is good. So she made 1 out of 2. It's a 3-2 ball game. Halifax on top by 1. Drybobis coming down the court. Loops it over here in the wing for Papandrea. Near wing they'll go with it, throwing it out of bounds. No one over here. So the Trojans a little discombobulated here in the early going of this ball game. And timeout's going to be called very wisely here by Coach Headings, as the gals are just not in sync yet. They haven't gotten the positions down right, and so she calls time. In the first quarter, 3-2 Halifax. Brubaker getting ready to inbound the ball now following the Halifax timeout, and it's tapped right back out again. She was trying to get it in here for Siders, but tapped out by Amelia Miller. And here's Calnon racing in to get the ball, but a foul called on number 14, I believe. It must have been on Dravovis. Kelly picks up her second personal foul. And again, Brubaker of Halifax getting ready to inbound the ball. Fires it up here now for that 21 Hain. Hain has the ball come loose to go out of bounds over on the far side. It will be Halifax ball. This is Brubaker inbounding here. Siders dribbling it out front. She's going to get tangled up in there if she's not careful. Now she has it loose again, but coming over for Hain. Hain goes across the court. Brubaker for two. No good. On the rebound, let's see. Controlled inside for Calnon. Back outside over for Brubaker. No good. Rebounded inside again here and picked up this time by Herb. We'll get it back here for Dravovis. Now Kelly looks like she's getting the steam cranked up. Oh, double dribble, no call. I think you can get away with a lot perhaps tonight, but not that one. And a foul called on 44 Brubaker of Halifax. Stacy Lark checking into the ball game for UDA number 23. She'll be replacing Kelly Dravovis for the moment. Ball stolen away in there by that 23. And back comes Siders. Siders picking it up over the near wing here for Hain. Hain lost the handle, and on the floor it goes. She and Herb tangle for it. And on the tie-up, it'll be Upper Dauphin ball. 4:49 left here in the first period. Very low scoring thus far, 3-2. Stacy Lark picking up the ball. Tapped out of bounds over here by Brubaker. Should be UD ball, and it will be. Brubaker got a hand on that one. Pandria will inbound the ball. For Miller. Miller steps up for two. It's no good. On the rebound, it's going to be controlled in there by that Brubaker. Back for Siders. Siders looping it up court, but there's a whole bunch of people back there to grab it. Calnon's got it. Or rather, 23 had it. And out of bounds it goes. 4.5 minutes remaining in the first. Brubaker inbounding it over here. Shot from the wing for two. No good. That was that Siders gal. Rebound came down to Herb. She'll drop it back here for Lark. Stacy going down the right wing with it. Pushes it over into the baseline. Now bounce pass underneath for Miller for two. It's good. Nice bounce pass from Lucas to Amelia Miller. Miller taps that ball out of bounds. Should be black ball. Brubaker inbounding here for Siders. She'll pick up the dribble here for Hain. Hain cross there for Brubaker. Now for Calnon. She'll drop it back. Siders for Hain. Hain wants to take it on the baseline, and she walked with it. It'll be UD ball. Back with it comes Lark. Here comes Papandrea. Working it near wing over here. The ball's picked up by Herb. Herb will give it back to Miller. Looping it out here for Lark. Lark on the baseline for an attempted pass inside there, but picked up by the Wildcats ahead here. Lucas picks off that pass for Lark. Lark coming back with it, pushing it over in the wing. Now underneath it goes for Miller for two. Wouldn't go. Ball tapped around in there. Lucas spin around, shot no good. And a final attempt put up there by Amelia Miller. She's fouled. Amelia will go to the line shooting two. It was on number 43, Calnon, her first. Amelia Miller's first shot would not go. UDA 4, Halifax 3. 3:19 remaining here in the first quarter. Second shot by Miller, no good. Rebounded on the far side by Brubaker from Halifax. She'll pick up that dribble. Ahead here now for Siders. Siders looping it ahead for Hain. Hain pushes it right underneath there for 23. A shot for two, it's good. Number 23 gets two. 23 may be Myers. There is a Myers, and it probably is, so we'll call her Myers. Shot from the wing, no good. Rebounded over here, but a foul called on Hain. Went over the back. She picks up the team's third foul, her first. And it will be Papandrea inbounding the ball. Right off Myers and out of bounds. Here's Hain bumping on the end line here, but a foul's going to be called on Calnon. She will pick up the second personal foul for her. Starter number 25 in there replaces Calnon now for Halifax. Here's a shot by Papandrea for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound tap back here, and Coming up with it is Hain for Halifax. Looking for two. Wouldn't go. Lifted it up too high. And Lark has it on the rebound. It's going to be a tie up underneath. And it will stay up here for Halifax as that time Stacy Lark got all tangled up. There were three Halifax Wildcats converged on her and picked off that ball. Shot from the wing here for Siders for two is good. 7-4. Halifax by 3. Oh, here's a ball tapped away. Back with it comes Siders. Her shot wouldn't go. A traveling will be called. She kind of tripped herself up there getting into the paint right at the very end of that drive and walked with it. 2:25 left here in the first quarter. Here's another bad pass. Hain's got this one. Hain over into the corner it goes. Siders has it. Looking for Hain out front. Hain's got it back again. Hain will swing it around this wing. Pack picked off in there nicely that time by Herb. And they'll get it back here for Dribblebis. Now, come on, UD. Picking up the dribble. Spinning it over there now for Papandrea from the side for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound tipped around inside there. Lucas controls. Amanda pushes it back. Over there for Papandrea. No good on that shot. Ball comes down here and Dribblebis has it and it's going to go underneath, but a hold will be called, perhaps on number 23, Myers. Yeah, it is. Myers picks up the hold, none shooting. Team's 5th. Jen Weaver into the ball game for UD. Shot from the side by Herb, a little long, rebounded in there by Brubaker. Swinging it here for Siders, and Siders will work it up court for the Halifax Wild Kittens. Here's Siders with it. Pushes it into the corner over here. Inside they'll go here. Myers with a shot. No good. And on the rebound, Myers with a foul. Over the back she goes on the rebound and will pick up that personal foul. 1:27 remaining here in a low-scoring first. 7-4 Halifax. He'll pass it back now for Herb. Herb takes it all the way inside, lost the handle on it, picked up in here by that Myers. Myers will push it ahead now for Hain. Hain tries to go across the court with it. Brubaker picks it off. Shot here by Siders wouldn't go. And on a tie-up, it'll be UD ball. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. Dribblebis pushing it on the near side over here. They tried to go underneath. Picked off in there by Halifax. Back here now for a shot by Miller. That wouldn't go. Rebounded inside. Lucas tries to put a shot up. Won't go. And then another shot put up here by Herb. Won't go, but she's fouled. And I think Herb's going to go to the line shooting two. Jessica Herb at the line shooting two. Foul was on number 25, Schroeder. First shot by Herb, good. Here's Jess's second shot, and it is no good. On the rebound, it's going to be controlled in there by number 30 of Halifax. And she has the ball tapped out of her hands. It's going to be UD ball. 30 in there is Riggle. Number 30. Shot by Lucas for two is good. Amanda popped that one in nicely and tied up the ball game. We are tied at 7. 7 up. Could go for a 7 up right now. Deersteele in there. Over here for Hain. Hain into the corner. She goes with it. Shot there by Schroeder. Knocked out of there by Dribblebis. Kelly coming up with a big defensive play. And Brubaker will inbound. Right over here it comes. Now out in front for Hain. They'll dump it inside, back outside. Shot by Schroeder. Short and off to the left. Rebounded in there by Weaver. She'll push it over in the wing. Now into the baseline it goes, and Weaver lost the handle on it. They'll pick it up, push it back over here for Herb. Outside for Amanda. Lucas, her shot wouldn't go down. And that's going to do it to end of the first quarter. But we've got a tight one here at the end of one. 7 up. Second period underway now as Halifax has the advantage of inbounding that ball first. Over here it's a shot by Brubaker. No good. Return shot put up by Schroeder is good. And Schroeder gets 2. It's 9-7 Halifax. Here comes Drivobis, tries to push it inside. Lucas has it. Over in the wing, they'll go with it. They try to go underneath, and the ball's going to go out of bounds off Hain of Halifax. Jen Weaver trying to stuff that one inside for Miller. Here's Miller. Now for Weaver for two, a little long. And on the rebound, it's going to be tapped out of there off the hands of Brubaker of Halifax. And Jen Weaver again inbounding for UD. They'll fire it back here now for Herb. Herb steps up with an 8-footer. Good. Jess Herb for two. Nice bucket. It's tied at 9. Siders working it up court. Tries to swing it over there, but it's picked off by Drivobis ahead quickly. They'll come with it, but they're going to throw this one out of bounds. It'll be black ball. Kelly that time trying to lead either Weaver or Miller with it, and neither one of those gals could catch up to it. Siders will loop this one ahead now. It comes over here for Riggle. Over in the corner here for that Schroeder, and the shot no good. Back come the Trojans. Drivobis pushing it over in the wing here, and out of bounds it's going to go. They're going to say it went off the hands of Brubaker. So Weaver will inbound the ball. Right here for Miller. Amelia will fire it back here for Drivobis. Drivobis bounces on the near wing. Over here's Herb for two. Just off the back of the rim. No good. Lucas with a rebound, but picked up over there by Weaver. And her shot wouldn't go. And the ball's going to be out of bounds, they say. And it'll be black ball. Siders of Halifax coming up court with it. Picking up the dribble. Looping it over there for Riggle. Riggle underneath. She tried to go with it, but it's picked off by Kelly Drivobis. And back come the Trojans. Drivobis will take it over here on the wing. In comes shot by Herb, no good. Return shot by Miller won't go. Rebounded in there by Halifax, but stolen away, then stolen back again. Hain coming back, working with Lucas back there. She'll stop, fire one up, no good. Return shot put up by Brubaker is no good, but she's fouled. And Brubaker will go to the line shooting two. Calnon and Myers check back into the ball game for Halifax. Brubaker missed her first shot. She's shooting two. Here's her second one. It is good. She unties the knot now at 10-9 with 5:19 remaining here in the first half. Brubaker checking out of the ball game now. Number 24 in there for Bob O's Halifax Wildcats. I'm assuming that's Pottinger because she's up on the varsity board. Probably is Pottinger. Her and Myers both up on the varsity board also. So here's Lark. It's blocked away. Inside it goes, and let's see who's got it. It's got to be controlled in there by Halifax. Back with it comes Siders, looping it ahead over here for Hain. Hain will take it over into the wing now as she lost control of the basketball. Pushes it out in front for Siders. Stumping it inside here, 43 with a shot. Calnon, that was no good. And got 23 with a push inside. That might have been on Stacy Lark, I believe it was. Or was it on Black 20? No, it was on Myers of Halifax. So she'll check out of the ball game. Myers picking up her third personal foul. It's going to send Amelia Miller to the foul line to untie our ball game here. Into the ball game for UDA, replacing Lark for the Trojans. Amelia's first shot wouldn't go down. Rebounded over here by that Hain of Halifax for Siders. Siders tries the wing over there. Nice pass underneath. Tapped out of there by Amanda Lucas. Got a good hand on that one and knocked it out of there. Shot from the wing, no good. Rebound comes down here to Miller. And that was Siders put that shot up. That wasn't any good. And UD coming back with it now. Oh, look out, a trip, and they're going to call a hold or a walk over there. Can't believe it. That's Julianne Papandrea cannot believe that that wasn't some kind of a call. I can't either. But nevertheless, here comes Riggle, or rather Calnon inside here. She'll stop, push it back over here. Shot put up by Hain, no good, but a foul called. Foul will be on Herb. Hain will go to the line shooting two, most likely. This is Gwen Hain. She's shooting her second one. She missed her first one. Second shot, good. It is now 11-9, Halifax by 2. And into the ball game comes Adrian Klinger coming into the ball game for UDA. She will replace Herb. There's a pass over there for Klinger. Klinger pushes over the baseline. Shot from over there by Miller, too hard. On a rebound, it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it went out of Hain. And Papandrea will inbound. Right back here it comes for Weaver for two. That's short. And on the rebound underneath, it's going to be out of bounds off UD this time. And Pottinger will inbound the ball for Halifax. Siders bounces it over here for Hain. Hain steps up looking for two. That's a little bit off the mark. Rebounded inside there to Calnon. She'll push it back over here for Hain. Here's Calnon for two. It's good. Where'd she get to? There she is. She has got two. And it is 13-9 now, a 4-point ball game. And out front here, we're going to have a tie-up, they call it. No foul. And it will be UD inbounding. Tressler into the ball game. She will replace Amanda Lucas for UD. There's Miller passing it back here for Weaver. Into the corner now for Miller. Miller for two. That's short. Rebounded in there by Halifax. Hain coming breaking back with it pretty quickly. Looks for two. Shot it up over everything. Up over the glass and down the backside. The crowd over here, the boys over here like that shot. She couldn't help it. She really was pretty much tangled up by a couple of three Trojans that time and fired it way up in the air. Here's Weaver for two. Just a little bit short. Return shot by Miller. Wouldn't go. Return in there. Tressler's got it, and she gets tied up. They're going to call a walk on her. As Heather Tressler will go for a walk with it. So the Trojans kind of befuddled here in the first half. 3:10 remaining. Halifax Pottinger inbounds it here now for Siders. And Siders still more or less in control of it. Picked it up, fires it out front here for Pottinger. Pottinger spins it here for Hain. Hain trying to get away, and a foul will be called on Klinger as she kind of was riding Miss Hain that time, and Hain will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Hain getting ready to shoot a 1-and-1. Here's our first try. It's good. That was on Adrian Klinger, her first. Second shot is in and out, no good. Rebounded in there to Miller. Miller has the ball tapped out of there as Pottinger got a hand on that one. And timeout's going to be called by Upper Dauphin. 2:55 left here in the half. It is a 5-point margin now for Halifax. They lead 14-9. KUD's timeout is over. You got 2:53 remaining here in the first half, and the Trojans need a 5-point. Well, they're going to throw that one out of there. They need a 5-point march to tie up the ball game, but they end up throwing that one over the head of Weaver. Inbound pass coming back this way. It's going to be thrown over here off the hands of Stacy Lark. So Halifax will inbound. Pottinger will inbound, I think. Yep. Does so over in the middle, but it's stolen away by Amelia Miller. Then she has it stolen right back by Siders. Ahead for Hain. Hain going to take it inside, and a push foul called on Adrian Klinger. To the line goes Hain, shooting a 1-and-1. First try, no good. Rebounded over there, and let's see, they're going to tie it up as Calnon and Lucas tie it up in there. On the tie-up, Pottinger will inbound it. She threw it inside here and is picked off by Lark of UD. Here comes Lark looking down here for Lucas. She'll drop it back for Lark. Now into the corner it goes. Shot from over here by Weaver, too long. And on the rebound, it's going to go out of bounds and be black ball. The Trojans not getting the shooting at all like they had in the prior ball game here when they were shooting the lights out. Jen Weaver had a good night that night, was firing everything up and it was going in. Here comes Siders looping it underneath, knocked away in there by Amanda Lucas. Nice play by that Amanda Lucas. Doing a good job defensively. Got to get Amanda back into the offense now. See if she can get a couple of points. Here comes Lark up court with it, rolling right there on the baseline. Tressler for two. That's too long. The shooting is abominable here for UD so far in this ball game. I mean, gee whiz, they're not just missing a little, and it's not just one girl. Pottinger out in front, has it tied up in there, but they still got it loose. Here's Siders. Siders would like a little help from one of her friends. as she has converged upon. Now underneath it goes for Brubaker for two. It's good. Well, Brubaker just snuck underneath there as they were trying to tie Siders up out in front, and she nailed it. Ball comes loose. Over here it comes now for a layup by Siders. It's good for two more. And it's now an 18-9 ball game with 1:25 left. And UD dropping behind here now by 9. Here's Herb picking it up. Herb, that's pass blocked away. Who's got it? A big collision over here. Rolls back here for Lucas. Lucas looking for two. It's good. Man, to Lucas. The crowd trying to get into it now and trying to get the Trojans in it. Crowd is really with them. It's a minute remaining here as the game really heating up here now. And this is Pottinger. Pottinger will take it over on the left wing. Stopping. Has it blocked out of there nicely by Tressler, but then the ball goes out of bounds off Heather. But a good defensive play by Heather Tressler with 50 seconds left here in the ball game. It's a 7-point in the first half of the ball game. Inside they'll go here now. They'll push it back outside here for that Brubaker. Brubaker tries to take it in. 15-foot shot, no good. On the rebound, control over there by Pottinger. Pottinger steps back for two. It is no good. Up and against the top of the basket. No ruling on that though it was out of bounds. So I'm not sure whether it was or not. It went up and rolled across the top of the backboard. 29 seconds left here. At least the Trojans came away without giving up any points. Lark spins it ahead here now, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Pottinger. She will pick up the block. And that might be sending Weaver to the line. It will. Jen will be going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for UDA. Here's Jen's first try. It is no good. Rebounded in here. Let's see. Controlled by Weaver over here on the left wing. She'll push it out in front for Lark. Near wing over here. They'll go in the baseline. Weaver has a shot blocked away by Calnon. Picked up in there by Brubaker. And back comes that number 20. She has it stolen away from her. In for two comes Weaver. It is no good. Return shot by Lark. Blocked and a foul called. Lark is fouled and she'll go to the line shooting two. Foul is going to be on Calnon, and it will be her second, I believe. Not true. Calnon picked up her third personal foul. First shot by Lark would not go. It's 18-11 with 2 seconds remaining here in the second period. Second shot by Stacy, no good. Rebounded underneath there to Halifax, and the buzzer ends the first half of play. So the Trojan gals find themselves in a struggle here tonight against these Halifax Wildcats. It is 18-11 Halifax at the end of one half of the ball game. Trojans are back on the court, and I believe they have received a wake-up call now as we get the second half underway. Here comes Tribal-Biss over in the wing. They'll put it over here for Papandrea. They spin it outside here, and it's going to be picked up in there by the Siders. Ahead for Pottinger. She has it stolen away. Then it's going to be knocked out of the hands of Papandrea. Papandrea inbounding the ball here for that Kelly Tribal-Biss. For Papandrea. Around the wing she goes. Now underneath for Miller. Miller for two. It's good. Well, they got a good bounce pass in there that time from Lucas to Amelia Miller, and Amelia put her home. So the Trojans come up with the first 2 points of the second half and make it a 5-point ball game. Here comes Tribal-Biss back to see if she can close the gap to 3. Stop it and pop it. It's good. Kelly Tribal-Biss for 2. It's a 3-point ball game now. 18-15. Ball tipped away on the inbounds pass. Picked up over here by Lucas. Back for Herb. And the Trojans coming up. Now waking up. Here's Miller for 2. It's good. Amelia Miller has 2, and it's an 18-17 ball game as the gals really have it going. Now ball stolen away on the inbounds play. And let's see. It's going to go out of bounds off Halifax. It'll be white ball. Siders that time kind of lost it on the wing, on the baseline rather. And here's Herb looking for three. That's short. Rebound comes down here, and Siders coming up court with it. Has it stolen away. Then she'll pick it back up. Looping it over here now for Pottinger. Pottinger back here for Siders as the Trojans really playing well in here. The ball's tipped loose. Over in the corner it goes. Herb battles for it with Calnon over there. Or rather with Myers, rather. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be a UD ball. Trojans with a chance to regain the lead if they come up court and get a bucket here. Kelly Dribelbis. She's double teamed, then she's going to sling it out of here. Goes out of bounds that way. Okay, here comes Brubaker inbounding here for Siders. Siders across the timeline more or less. And she's still controlling it. Goes inside, goes all the way to the hoop for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes loose. Over here they'll fight for it. And it's going to be stolen away here by Dribelbis for two. It is good. And the Trojans have regained the lead. 19-18 up and open by one. Back with it comes Siders. Siders lost the handle. Picks it back up. Looking for some help. She's going to get it tied up, and it is tied up as Herb reaches in there and grabs that ball for UDA. On the tie-up, it will remain Halifax ball, however, and Brubaker will come over here to inbound for the Wildcats. He's looking for an inbounds pass here for Calnon. Calnon taking it inside, looking for two. Slung it off the glass, no good. Rebounded in there to Lucas, and she's tied up. She and Calnon battle for it. It will be UD ball. Yep. It'll be Julianne inbounding here for Dribelbis. Near wing over here. Papandrea's got it for Herb. For Dribelbis. On the baseline. They tried to go to Papandrea with it. Kelly Dribelbis wanted Papandrea to be breaking underneath, and Julianne wasn't quite ready for that yet, and the ball goes out of bounds. Here's that Siders gal dropping it back here for Brubaker of Halifax. She picks it up over in the wing over there for Herb. Herb back here for Siders. Or not Herb. Here's a ball tipped away nicely. Here comes Lucas for two. It wouldn't go. Return shot by Dribelbis wouldn't go. What the heck? Let's not start this, girls. Anyway, coming into the ball game, number 20, Caprigro. Caprigro in there, number 20. This is she. Now back with it comes Brubaker. Ahead here for Calnon, spinning it inside here. Caprigro had it go off her hands and picked up in there by Herb. Back she goes for Dribelbis. She has it tapped out of bounds on the far side by that Myers. Reached in and got a hand on it. Myers playing with three personal fouls. And it will be Weaver inbounding here. Myers steals it right away on the inbound pass. She anticipated that one very nicely and goes and gets herself two for Halifax. 2019, Halifax by one. Here's Herb looping it ahead here for Lucas. Lucas tries to go across the court for Miller. She's got it. Over here for Jen. Jen shot a little bit long, and on the rebound it's going to be knocked out of there and goes off Jen Weaver, they say. 3:34, fast-moving third quarter now when your teams are rolling like this and scoring. Here is Hain with it for Halifax. Hain coming up the court, looping it back, stolen away by Dribelbis. Kelly looking to untie the game for our sake, and the shot put up at a foul. And going to the foul line will be that Jen Weaver. She will be shooting two. Jen shoots two. We'll show you the clock after the first one. Jen with a chance to tie it up with this shot. She did. We're 20-20. 3:23 remaining, and timeout called by Halifax. They're going to let Jen think about this one. And Jen's going to think totally about untying this ball game. We'll be right back. Good junior varsity ball game unwinding right here. Stay tuned. Jen Weaver now back at the foul line following the timeout. putting up her second shot. It is no good. We're still tied at 20. Rebound comes over here, controlled by Myers of Halifax. She'll pick it up and give it to, whoa, wait a minute. She gave it to Caprico, and she walked with it. Kind of drug that back foot that time. And it will be Siders coming into the ball game to replace Caprico. Weaver inbounding for UD. Here for Herb. Back over to Weaver. Jen taking it inside, rolls it on the floor for Lucas. Picked up. What was that? Not sure what happened to that one, but they gave it to Halifax. Pass coming back here for that Hain. Hain taking it inside, spinning it right underneath there for a shot by Myers that wouldn't go, but a hold foul called underneath. Foul is going to be on Halifax as number 23 Myers picks up the foul, going for the rebound. And with 3:02 left, Miss Myers will check out of the ball game, having picked up her fourth personal foul. 3 minutes left here in the third period, so not a good evening for Miss Myers of Halifax. There's a ball tapped out of bounds off the hands of Halifax. It'll be UD ball. Jen Weaver will inbound it. She's looking back over there for Driblebiss. Kelly's got it, spins over the left wing, slides to a halt. Inside they'll go. Here's Miller for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes down this way, and it's going to be controlled by Herb, but out of bounds it goes. They're going to say it went out of bounds off the Halifax Wildcat there, I think. Or did it go off? No, I guess it went off Herb. Yeah, it did. Pottinger will inbound the ball. She just returned to the ball game for Halifax. Pottinger stolen away by Dribble-Biss, and then Kelly Dribble-Biss double dribbled it. She kind of got tangled up with it in there and caused Kelly to double dribble. She did. Yep, she just didn't quite get the ball under control. Siders picks it up, loops it ahead here now for Brubaker. Her ball stolen away from her by Dribble-Biss. Here comes that Kelly Dribble-Biss, throwing it down here for Lucas. Into the corner it goes, and a shot before the foul. A foul before the shot, rather. The foul will be on Calnon, and it'll be inbounded underneath. Calnon picked up her fourth personal foul with just 2:26 left here in the third period. Shot from the side by Lucas, in and out. It wouldn't stay down. Return shot put up by Amelia Miller. Wouldn't go, and a rebound picked off in there by that Schroeder. Ahead now for Brubaker, but it's stolen away in there by Lucas. End up making a good defensive play. And back comes Kelly Dribble-Biss. Kelly spinning it over there for Lucas. Shot from outside, wouldn't go. And on the rebound, let's see. There's some action underneath, and a foul is going to be called on Halifax, and that's going to send Miller to the line shooting two. It's on number 30, Riggle, and Amelia's first shot, no good. We're still tied at 20-20 with 2:02 left in the third. See if Amelia can untie this one. And nope, not quite. Rebounded back here to that Brubaker. She'll spin it over there for Siders. Siders taking it down the wing, loops it on the wing over this side, intended for Schroeder, but way over her head. Dribble-Biss coming back up court, looping it over there for Weaver. Back here for Dribble-Biss. Ball came loose. On the floor it goes. They're going to roll it back over to Weaver anyway. Weaver's got it on the baseline. Pushes it underneath. Shot put up there by her, blocked away, or else she was blocked away. Somehow or another it goes out of bounds down there. And it's going to be off UD with a minute and a half left here in the third period. Show you the clock in just a second. Here's Brubaker coming down with it. The near steal in there by Dribble-Biss, and then they are going to call a foul this time, as Kelly may have reached in and picked up the personal foul here in the third period. It is 20-20. And Siders with the basketball. She loops it over there for that Brubaker. Back here for Siders. Siders into the corner she goes now. Riggle for two. That's too long. Off the side it goes. Picked off in here by the Trojans pick that one off. And back with it they come. Look out. Here's Amanda Lucas looking for two. It is good. Amanda Lucas with the nice outlet pass gets two and unties the ball game. It's 22-20. Here's Riggle trying to bring it down court. Stolen away by Herb. Bounces it here for Miller. Miller goes in, puts a shot up short. Miller with her own rebound. Fires the second one up. No good. Amanda Lucas for two. That wouldn't go. 3 shots in a row there. UD gets nothing out of it. But it's 22-20 with 44 seconds left here in the third. This game will go down to the wire, I do believe, folks. The way it's been played all night anyway. Pass outside here for Herb. Into the wing it goes. Here is a shot for Miller. No good. Return shot by Weaver. Shot straight up in the air. Picked off in there by Brubaker, who will give it back here now for that Siders gal with 30 seconds left. And then Pottinger will lose the ball out of bounds over here. Stacy Lark back in the ball game for UDA. And they're going to inbound the ball. No, I thought they were coming to Stacy, but they didn't. They went to Lucas, and she lost the ball out of bounds that time. They rolled right off Amanda and went out of bounds. So it'll be Halifax inbounding now with 28 seconds left in the third. It's going to be intercepted here by Lucas. Lucas driving right in, puts a shot up, wouldn't go, but Amanda will go to the line, shooting two. Here's Amanda Lucas, her first shot short. Amanda's second shot just off the mark, and the rebound comes down here to Pottinger. And Pottinger walked with it as she tried to get loose over here. Miller really tying her up in there nicely, and Amelia doing a good job. And it will be UD ball over here in the wing. They'll inbound it. It'll be Weaver getting ready to inbound for UDA. Ball tapped out of there as Siders got a hand on it. Siders guys played very well for the Halifax Wildcats this evening. Here's a nice pass inside for Miller for two, a little bit short. Could have been partially blocked, and on the rebound it's tied up. It'll be Halifax ball. 13 seconds left. UD with a 2-point lead. Ball comes down here and out of the hands of Riggle, and they're going to say that Lark stepped on the end line over there, sideline. And so Halifax will get the ball at half court with 10 seconds left. Here they'll pick it up over there for Brubaker. Pushing it back over here. Pottinger for two. Wouldn't go on the rebound. It's going to be controlled down there by UD, but the buzzer goes to end the third period. So we have got a very, very close ball game here now at the end of 3. It is UDA by 2, 22-20. Okay, to begin the fourth period of play, UD, who owns a 2-point margin, will get the ball to inbound. Lucas for two. It's good. Amanda Lucas fires one right off the bat here in the fourth period and makes it a 4-point ball game. Here's Siders working it inside. Going over in the baseline there. Here's Riggle for two. It is no good, but a foul called. Then Riggle may be going to the line to shoot two. It was on Miller, her first, and Riggle's first shot is good. That's an unusual shooting position here. Kind of leans forward, but it worked. So what can you say? It's 24-21. Second shot, short, rebounded in there to Amelia Miller. She'll drop it here for Stacy Lark. Stacy taking it up court for UD. Over in the wing it goes. Herb bunches it right inside here for Miller for two. Wouldn't go. And on the rebound, we're going to get a hold called. And Amelia will be at the line shooting two. Here's Amelia's first shot. It is no good. Miller's second shot. Good. 25-21, 4-point ball game now. Siders bringing it up court. Looping it over there for that Riggle. Riggle tries to go underneath with it for Wolf, but it's knocked away, and back with it comes the, or that's not Wolf, I mean that's Marlowe rather. And out of bounds it goes up on this end, it'll be white ball. 42 Marlowe. Calnon will check back into the ball game for Halifax. She is replacing Riggle. Weaver inbounding. Miller right outside for two, short. On the rebound, let's see. Lucas puts it up, no good. Lucas returns another one, no good. Rebounded over there to Herb. Herb will pick it up and spin it back here now for Lark. Back to Herb. Herb tries to go inside with it. They try to return it to Herb, and on the end line she is tackled. And a foul is going to be called on UD. A foul is going to be called on, I think that was on Herb. It was her third. 5:55 left here in the ball game. Into the wing it goes. Shot by Calnon. Way over everything. And a rebound comes down here to Herb. And then she's going to cut. It's a double dribble as it went off her hip. And it will be Halifax inbounding. We've got a 4-point ball game. Halifax inbounds it back here for Calnon. She'll pick up the dribble. Inside it goes to Hain. Hain's shot blocked away. Hain's got it back again. Shovels it back here. Brubaker looking for three. Wouldn't go. On the rebound, we got UD coming down with the basketball. Weaver for Upper Dauphin. Slinging it over. Now inside they'll go back here for Weaver. Weaver for two. It's good. Jen Weaver got two. 27-21, a 6-point ball game. And this is going to be picked up over here for Brubaker. Back out in front. Siders pushes it over in the wing. Shot over there by Calnon for two. Just off the mark. Rebounded inside there. Shot put up, no good. And on the rebound, let's see who's got it. It's going to be Lucas and Calnon tying it up. And this time it's going to stay down here. It'll be Halifax ball. Timeout's going to be called by UD, I believe it was. 5 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in this ball game. It's 27-21 UDA. UDA has not taken the court, and they're going to give the ball to Halifax here without the Trojans out there if we're not careful. Now they've got it. All right, it'll be Siders inbounding the ball for Halifax. Back here off the hands of Calnon, picked up over there by Weaver. Jen will start it down the left side and hold everything. There's going to be a push foul called on Myers, and Myers will check out of the ball game having picked up her 5th personal foul. She is gone for the night. Tressler, Heather Tressler, who had been in the game just for those couple of seconds there, had been replaced now by Miller, and Halifax is going to call timeout. 4:58 left here in the ball game, and we will be shooting a foul when we come back. Jen Weaver at the line for UDA. Jen will be shooting a 1-and-1. Here's her first try. It is no good. Rebounded inside there by Calnon for Halifax. She'll drop it over there for that pass quickly out front here for Hain, but Hain can't catch up to that one. So the Wildcats squander an opportunity, then give the ball back to UD. Kelly Dribelvis back in there for Hain. Over there for Lucas. Into the corner it goes. Miller for two. Wouldn't go. Rebounded by Hain. Her shot won't go. Hain still has it. Being hacked around inside and out of bounds it goes. My goodness. Inbound pass here for Lucas. Miller for two. It's good. A 15-footer that time for that Amelia Miller, and Amelia got two. In the meantime, Siders going to try to come up the court with it, pushes it back over here for Brubaker. Brubaker will loop it back to Siders. Siders has it, takes it inside, pushes it over in the wing for Calnon, stolen away over there by Herb, who gets it back here now for Dribelvis. Kelly Dribelvis bringing it across the timeline, spinning it over in the wing over here. Here's a shot way over everything, and the ball's going to go out of bounds over there. And they're going to see if they could save it, but they couldn't. Went off Amanda Lucas, and it'll be number 40, Mailhorn, inbounding the ball here for Halifax. This is Mailhorn. Siders has it. Over here for Brubaker. Brubaker looping it down here for Mailhorn. Mailhorn shot blocked away by Amanda Lucas, and then she's converged upon. The ball will be Halifax ball as the Wildcats tied up that Amanda Lucas, and back comes, UD ball, I beg your pardon. UD ball. Into the corner goes Amanda's got it. Here comes Kelly Dribelvis right underneath for Miller for two. It's good. Nice play. Kelly Dribelvis right here in there for Amelia Miller. Calnon has it tied up. Push it ahead here. Now they'll go over in the wing. Brubaker into the corner, off the hands of Hain and out of bounds. So Halifax dropping back here now with 3:27 left. Kelly Dribelvis up court, spinning it over there for Lucas. Near side over here. It's going to go off the hands of Jen Weaver and out of bounds. And it will be Mailhorn getting ready to inbound the ball. But first of all, a timeout call, I think this time by UD. 3:16 remaining in a 10-point ball game now. UD on top. Pottinger getting ready to inbound the ball for Halifax following the timeout. Back here for Siders. Siders are going to have it stolen away from her, as coming up there to make the tap on it was that Jen Weaver. Tried to tip it ahead there for Dribelvis, but couldn't quite do it. Out of bounds it went. Brubaker taking it inside, rolled loose right there into the hands of that Lucas, and back comes UD. For Herb, down here for Lucas. Back here for Herb. Cross the court, they'll come here for Weaver. In on the baseline it goes. Here's Miller for two, no good. Lucas with a rebound shot, wouldn't go. Rebound picked up over there by by Hain rather. And they'll spin it ahead here. They're going to look for a gal underneath. This is a shot, no good, and on a rebound, a foul is called. I think Brubaker was the one who got fouled, and she'll go to the line shooting two. Baker missed her first shot. She'll get one more. The foul was on Jen Weaver, her first. Brubaker's second shot is good. 31-22. It's a 9-point ball game. And here comes pass ahead here now for that Weaver. And they're going to say Weaver stepped on the end line. And Jen will give the ball back over here to Halifax now by stepping on that end line. Couldn't help it. She bumped out of there. And it'll be Pottinger inbounding the ball over there for that Siders. Siders picks up the dribble. And 5 seconds will be called now, as Siders could not get rid of it. All of her teammates very well tied up, and she was tied up, couldn't even get the pass off, so she turned it over. And that gives it back here for Hain. Back out here for Dribelvis. There's Hain with it. Hain taking it on the baseline. Shot for two, wouldn't go. Return shot by Lucas, blocked away in there by Pottinger. Over here for Miller. And Lucas has it, and she is going to be fouled, as reaching in there and causing the foul would be Brubaker of Halifax. 7th team foul, and Amanda Lucas will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Here's Amanda's first try. It is good. Amanda Lucas shoots that one right down the hole, and it is now 32-22. And let's see if Lucas can give us another one. She did. Two nice foul shots by that Amanda Lucas. 33-22 with 2:11 remaining. Ball tapped out of there by Kelly Dribelvis. No, saved inside by Kelly. What a nice play by Kelly Dribelvis. Pushes it over in the wing. Shot by Weaver for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound on the far side. Herb controls it. Back here for Lucas. Back to Dribelvis. Near wing. Here's Weaver. And they're going to call 3 seconds inside there on UDA. Minute 54 is all that remains now. The Trojans can breathe a little easier. It's an 11-point margin. They're firing it down here for Hain, and Hain's going to have the ball go either off her hands or out of bounds, period. It'll be UD ball underneath our basket, should be. I don't think anybody touched it. And it'll be Weaver inbounding the ball. She pushes it back here for Dribelvis. Dribelvis taking it up the court on the left wing. Now it goes over in the wing for Herb for three, maybe. Let's see where she was fouled. She might have been fouled in three-point range. I'm not sure. And I guess not. She looks like she'll be shooting two. Actually, she's not shooting three. She's not even shooting two. She's shooting a 1-and-1. So apparently they feel like she was not in the act of shooting. Her first shot's good. Atta girl. Way to go, Jess. 34-22. UD by 12. Minute 45 left here in the ball game. And Miss Herb will shoot up her second one. And it is no good. On the rebound, controlled in there. Well, let's see. Goes on the floor, picked up there by Halifax. Brubaker will drop it here for Siders. She'll loop it ahead, stolen away. Looping it underneath here for Miller. Miller for two. No good. Return shot short. Oh, gee whiz. My gosh. A lot of action in here. Herb will go to the foul line, I guess. Or will she? No, it'll be called a walk. Gee whiz, minute and a half left. Here's Siders picking up the dribble, looping it down here for Calnon over in the wing. Calnon takes it in on the baseline, stopping, popping, short on the rebound. Let's see who's got it. It's going to be on the floor. They're fussing for it. As Drybovich and Weaver tying it up in there with Siders of Halifax. And it will be Pottinger inbounding here for Siders. That's short. Rebound comes right down there, or the shot, whatever it was, comes right down here to Drybovich. Kelly fires it down on the wing over here for Miller. Miller goes to take it inside, pushes it back out here for Drybovich over in the left wing. Herb. Now Drybovich, Kelly taking it in, bouncing it over here for Miller for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes back here, controlled by UD. This is Weaver. Inside for Lucas, back outside they'll go with it now. Weaver, clock down at 42 seconds. Drybovich working around in front, pushes it on the baseline. Here's Miller, pushing it back outside here for Drybovich. Near wing they go, and a foul call. The foul will be on Pottinger with 33 seconds left here in the ball game. And that will send Drybovich to the line shooting shooting two. Here's that Kelly Drybovich getting ready to set her shoot her first of two. It is no good. Checking into the ball game for UDA, replacing Amanda Lucas. Second shot by Drybovich wouldn't go. And on the rebound, let's see. We're going to have a foul call, I believe, on Papandrea. Yep, it was. Drybovich joins the folks on the bench now. Kelly has played one heck of a ball game here for Coach Headings. Here's a pass inside, picked up by Pottinger. No good. And a rebound, let's see. It's going to be controlled in there by, wow. You hear that from here. Ball rolling loose. And it's going to be Hain getting tied up inside there, but they're going to call a foul. And it probably was on Tressler. We'll see. Hain will go to the line shooting two. Hain at the line, she'll be shooting two. Tressler did indeed pick up her first personal foul. Hain's first shot, no good. 12 seconds remaining here in the ball game. This game was a true struggle right from the onset. Second shot wouldn't go either. And rebound comes down in here, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be, no, it won't. It's a foul called. Foul's on Pottinger, and that's going to send Julianne Papandrea to the line, shooting two for UDA. Papandrea's first shot is good. Right down the old chute. 35-22. And here's their second try. And it is good also. 36-22 now. UD can breathe easy. 8 seconds remaining. But, boy, this was one heck of a good basketball game. Shot from outside by Pottinger for three. No good. Rebounded inside there to the Halifax Wildcats, but that'll do it. So UD comes away with a big junior varsity win here over these Halifax Wildcats. Final score, Upper Dauphin 36 and the Halifax Wildcats 22. Fine job in there. What a struggle, though, I'll tell you. UD's shooting was horrendous at times. When they had the opportunities, they had the plays, and they made them nicely, but they just couldn't finish them off. And so the Trojans prevail, however, by 14 points, which makes it look like a breeze, but it surely was not. And we'll see you at the next junior varsity basketball game. Congratulations to all these gals. They worked hard and finally prevailed. Way to go. Well, good evening, everybody, from UDA High School. Tonight, the Trojans play host to those Halifax Wildcats in a big, important game for both squads here in the second half of the season. The Halifax Wildcats with 2 losses coming into tonight's ball game. The UDA Trojans with just 1 loss and looking forward to capturing that second half title. So it's going to be a big ball game between these 2 squads, and we're ready for the opening tip. It'll be Denise Wolf, who just recently scored her 1,000th career point, tipping it off out there for Halifax. Here's a shot put up by Gwen Shade, good for 2. Shade opens up the ball game by getting 2 for UD, and back comes the Halifax Wildcats. This is Wolf over here for number 22. Pass inside for Wolf. Wolf shoots up, no good. Has her own rebound, puts her second shot up. It's good. And Denise will go to the line, shooting 1 to get 3. He starts out the ball game here with Rudisil, Shade, Amy Daniels, Amber Daniels, and Heidi Mosser. Shot by Wolf is good, and Denise makes it a 3-2 ball game now, as Rudisil will work it back up court for UDA. Over the wing it goes. Now back for Rudisil. They'll swing it over here this time. Over in the wing there for Shade. Gwen has it. Back here for Rudisil. Near wing over here, Amber Daniels inside to go to sister Amy. Ball is loose on the baseline, rolling around in there. Mosser pushes it back out here for Amber Daniels. And the ball's going to be tipped out of there off the hands of Heather Novinger. And UD will inbound the ball. Here comes that Rudisil gal, spinning it over in the wing for Gwen Shade. Ball's tipped out of there again. Heather Novinger again getting a hand on it here for the Halifax Wildcats. And UD again trying to set something up inside. Here's Amy Daniels for 2. That's short, perhaps blocked away, and rebounded in there by Petrov. But they'll lose it back here now as UD's got it. Amy Daniels out here for Rudisil. Over in the wing, Shade and Rudisil inside for Amy Daniels. Back over here with Gwen Shade for 2. A little bit long. Tapped around inside here off the hands of Novinger and out of bounds it goes. Heather that time that ball come back. I think it went through her legs or through one of their legs back there, and out of bounds it went. Here's Amber Daniels for 2. Oh, geez. Off the mark. Rebounded over there for Halifax. Petrov coming up court with it. Jen Petrov looking for 2. Rolled it up and in. So Jen Petrov gets 2 for the Halifax Wildcats. Again, Jen going coast to coast with that one. And back with it comes Rudisil over there for Shade. There is Rudisil working it over there for Gwen Shade. Into the corner it goes for Rudisil. Now back, they'll swing it here for Amber Daniels. Out in front here for Shade. Back to Amber. Amber steps up, and wait a minute. She stepped up is right. Took about 1 extra step that time. And Halifax will inbound it on the side. Wilbert for Halifax. Bringing it up, firing it underneath here for a shot by Heather Novinger. Wouldn't go. Rebounded in there by Amy Daniels. And back come the Trojans. They trail 5-2 here in the early going. Shade back here for Rudisil. Now back to Gwen Shade. Gwen's going to get half of those back. It's good. A 2-pointer for Gwen Shade. Nice bucket, Gwen. 5-2. Stolen away in there by UD. They'll try to bounce it over this way, but a foul's going to be called on Wilbert as she bumped into Rudisil. There'll be none shooting. First foul of the ball game for Halifax. Each team has one. Amber Daniels has one for us. Back it comes here. It's going to be stolen away by Heather Novinger. Heather Novinger will take it down on the right wing. Pick up the dribble back here for Wilbert. Inside they'll dump it now. Intended for number 40 in there, Schreiber, but off her hands. And UD comes back with another opportunity to regain the lead. Over in the wing, Shade. Gwen's played real nice lately. Here's a pass inside, blocked away. They'll drop it here for Amy Daniels. For 2, it's good. Amy's got 2 on the good bounce pass inside from sister Amber Daniels. And it's now 6-5, UDA by 1. Here comes Wolf across the timeline with it. She'll pick up the dribble and get it back here for Wilbert. Near wing over here off the hands of Heather Novinger and out of bounds it goes. It'll be UD ball. 4:53 left here in the first period. 6-5 UD. Lauren Rudisill up court for Upper Dauphin for Shade. Into the corner here for Amy Daniels. Boy, Amy likes to shoot threes from over there. They'll go on this side, however, here for Shade. Amber Daniels tries to go inside. Shade picks it off. Back outside here for Rudisill. Gwen Shade for Rudisill. Over there for that Daniels. The ball passed inside here but tapped away. Schreiber got a hand on that one, knocked it loose, and back with it comes Wilbert. Over in the wing she goes. Petrov for two. No good, and the rebound comes down here to Rudisill. Rudisill working it down court for UDA. Into the corner here for Daniels, pushing it here for Amy. Or for a shot from outside by Amber Daniels now is good. Off the shot from Rudisill, and Amber Daniels hooks it up and puts it in. Ball stolen away by Amber Daniels, but then they're going to say she kicked it, in which case she did. It's 8-5 UD by 3. Heather Novinger getting ready to inbound the ball. This is Wilbert. Ball's tapped out of there. Amber Daniels got a hand on. Amber, I'll tell you, plays steady, consistent basketball for Coach Shadle. These guys have been fun to watch all year long. Over in the corner it goes. This is Petrov inside here now for Schreiber. Schreiber gets it loose back here. Wilbert pushes it into the corner for Heather Novinger. Back outside for Wilbert. Wilbert controls it over here. Now they'll loop it inside there for Schreiber. Schreiber for two, way off the top of the glass, no good. Rebounded by Heidi Mosser, and back come the Trojans. This is Rudisill. Over on the base, on the wing. Now inside, Amy Daniels, 14-foot, good for Amy Daniels for two. UD getting it going now. Here is Wolf. And Denise will pick up that dribble. Ahead here she comes for Jen Petrov. Petrov taking it inside, pushing it underneath for Schreiber. Her shot for two, wouldn't go. Return, good. So Schreiber put two up, made one. It's 10-7, UD by 3. Here's Rudisill. Less than 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Amber Daniels, jumped into by Heather Novinger, but no call. And back here is Shade with it. Pass. Whoa, wait a minute. I think she was throwing that one to the photographer over here, trying to hit him with it. At any rate, it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Jen Petrov coming over here to inbound the ball for Coach O's Wildcats. Wilbert picks it up, goes down on the wing with it. Petrov has it knocked aside, and her shot, or her pass rather, coming out here was tapped away by UD, and back comes Rudisill over in the wing for Shade. They'll push it over here to Amber Daniels. Inside it goes, over in the wing. Shot from the side by Gwen Shade. Wouldn't go down, rebounded in there. Let's see who's going to control it. Controlled in here by Wilbert. Wilbert taking it down the court. Push it on the baseline. The ball is loose, but hold everything. A walk will be called as Petrov came along the baseline that time, kind of lost the handle on it. And Jen called for the walk. UD will inbound. Shade for Daniels. Back out here for Amber Daniels. Oh, she threw that one away. Amber, what happened to that one? I don't know. Minute 54 left here in the first period. UD by 3. And here comes that Wilbert. Miss Wilbert picks up the dribble, bounces it over here out of the hands of number 32, and that's that other Petrov, or the other, let's see, who is that, 32? The other Novinger. That's Jessica Novinger, I think it is. I'm going to call her that. Her name is, it's a J. I think it's Jessica. It's probably Jill. Anyway, here is Weaver in the ball game for UD. She'll pass it back here for Shade. Near wing over here. Shot for three. Just off the mark. Rebound under the Weaver. Weaver's shot wouldn't go. Rebound tapped around in there. Weaver has it again. Puts a shot up and a foul called. Foul's going to be on Denise Wolf. Denise will pick up her first. And that's going to send April Weaver to the foul line, shooting 2 for UDA. Here's April Weaver shooting up her first one. It is good. 11-7, UD by 4. Second shot by April Weaver wouldn't go. Rebound comes right down there, controlled by Jen Petrov. Back here for Wilbert. And Wilbert taking it up the wing here, has it go out of bounds, and a foul's going to be called on Rudisil, as they say that Lauren reached in there and picks up a personal foul, her first, the team's second. And Jessica Naviger inbounding the ball. And the ball on the inbound pass tied up immediately as that Karen Dreibelvis in there. Halifax will have their hands full now. They got Karen in there, and she will be all over the place. She is trailing, and here she comes stealing the ball away, and a walk called. But there is that Dreibelvis, Karen. Karen is omnipresent, omnipotent, and everything else. Here comes Petrov bouncing it on the baseline for Schreiber. Schreiber backs up low, goes to put one in, it wouldn't go. Rebounded in there to Weaver. Weaver will drop it over there for Karen Dreibelvis. Karen coming up court with it. Lost the handle on it. Still has control of it. Pushes it over there for Gwen Shade. I'm back here for Karen Dreibelvis. Shade. Across the court here for Weaver. Now back to Weaver. Weaver for two. Blocked away in there by Schreiber. Picked up, however, by UD. And the ball stolen away this time. And back with it comes Wilbert. Wilbert has it stolen out of her hands by Dreibelvis. What a great play by Karen Dreibelvis. Shot by Wilbert wouldn't go. Rebounded over there to Amy Daniels. 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Back comes that Karen Dreibelvis. And Karen that time could not stop fast enough. Slid to a halt and is called for a walk. Essenaviker inbounding the ball. She'll push it right here for Wilbert. Wilbert coming down the court. 10 seconds remaining. Stolen away in there by April Weaver. April fires it down out of the hands of Gwen Shade on the other end of the court, so UD gave it up that time with just 3.4 seconds left. Pottinger will come into the ball game. They fire one down the court here for Schreiber, and she missed it. They fired it down there, and Schreiber missed the ball with 3 seconds left. Wow, she was down there, and what a shot to miss the ball. Amy Daniels will fire one up here for three. This is good if it goes, just off the glass. No good. And at the end of one period of play, it's UD by 4, 11-7 Upper Dauphin. Second period getting underway now. Upper Dauphin with the advantage of inbounding the ball to begin period number 2. Amber Daniels getting set to do just that. She'll be inbounding here either to Rudisil or to Gwen Shade. It's going to be Shade. She'll give it to Rudisil. Over there for Shade. Back here to Rudisil. Shade's got it on the wing. Inside Amy Daniels. Back to Shade. Gwen tries to throw it inside. It's going to go off the hands of Heidi Mosser. Heidi's been quiet offensively so far in the ball game, so we need to get Heidi Mosser a little more active in here and get a little bit of offense generated out of Heidi. As back comes Wilbert for Halifax. These Halifax gals have played well for Bob O. Here is Heather Novinger on the baseline looking for two. Pushed it over everything. Rebound on the far side is going to go out of bounds off 44. And 44 is that Katie Troutman. UD coming back with a 4-point lead for Shade. Near wing, they'll spin it. Now inside it goes off the head of Wolf, and back with it comes Katie Troutman. Katie looking to get two. Nope, a little bit strong. And on the rebound, let's see, a reach-in foul called on Katie Troutman. She'll pick up her first personal foul. Rudisil with the ball. Now here for a shot by Amber Daniels. Blocked away in there by Schreiber. And she'll drop it back here for that Wilbert. Schreiber's a big, tall gal inside there. Makes a lot of blocks. Ball knocked away. Picked up. Well, let's see. Then it's going to be gathered back in by Amber Daniels. But we're going to have a foul called on Halifax as Amber, battling to get the ball out there, was hacked by somebody. And they're going to just inbound the ball. Won't be any shooting involved. Foul was on Denise Wolf, her second. They'll pass it here for Amber Daniels inside to Amy. Now Amber has it across the court. She goes with it for Shade. Shade on the baseline, trying to knock it inside, but it came off the leg of Amy Daniels. Picked up in there by Schreiber, and back with it comes the Halifax Wildcats here for Wolf. Wolf puts a dribble down, forces a shot up, wouldn't go. Denise with her second try, it's good. The shot counts, and she'll go to the line again to shoot one to get three. April Weaver into the ball game to replace Gwen Shade right now for UD. And Denise Wolf shooting one to get three, and she has it. It's an 11-10 ball game now. UD by one. Back with it comes Rudisill. Good crowd here tonight for this girls basketball game. Here's a walk going to be called on Amber Daniels. Amber took that little extra hop, and that's going to allow Katie Troutman to inbound the ball here for Miss Wilbert. Not sure what Wilbert's first name is, but I'm sure she is, so I don't need to know. Off the fingertips of Heather Nominger it goes, out of bounds. UD ball. Back comes Rudisill over the wing there for Weaver. No, my gosh, a collision out here. Heather Nominger bumping into Lauren Rudisill. Heather will pick up the foul. Her first, team's fifth. And Weaver inbounding. Rudisill over there for Weaver, and Weaver walked with it. What the heck is going on? Here comes Troutman on the baseline for two. It's good. Katie Troutman gets herself two, driving that left baseline. And the Wildcats have picked up a 1-point lead here now with 5.5 minutes left in the first half. It's 12-11 Halifax. Okay, the UD timeout is over, and Upper Dauphin will inbound the ball now. Weaver comes in here for Daniels. She tries to pass it underneath, I guess. I'm not sure what that was. It was blocked out. No, it was a blocked shot. Okay, and April Weaver will inbound the ball. Pushes it back here now for Rudisill. Shade loops it here for Amy Daniels. Amy tries to go underneath with it. What kind of stuff is this? Come on, you guys. Troutman inbounding. Here comes that Jen Petrov. Inside here for Schreiber. Schreiber back to Petrov. Jen inside here for Wolf. Denise with a turnaround off the glass. Shot good for two. Denise Wolf sing. Denise sing that one. I don't even think Denise thought that was going in. Slopped it right off the glass and in it went. Here's Rudisill back out here for Daniels. Across the court will come the Rudisill back here for Weaver. Amber Daniels pushes it over there for Amy. Amy on the baseline for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound out of bounds off the hands of Schreiber. It will remain UD ball. It's got to get Amber Daniels and Heidi Mosser into this offense for UD. April Weaver here for Amy. Amy for two. Short. Rebound tapped out here, controlled by Petrov. Petrov battles for it, rips it away, and back she comes with it for Halifax. Petrov will bring it here, set it inside, stolen away in there nicely by Amber Daniels. Amber coming back with it. Amber heading to the hoop, has it blocked out of there. Put her shot up, it's blocked off the hands of Jen Petrov, who you could see that one pretty good. As she got all ball. Coach O has exchanged Novigers. Jessica Novinger in there to replace Heather Novinger. Rudisill inside here for Daniels for two. Good. Good bucket by Amy Daniels. That's what UD needs a little more of here. Here's Wolf. Dropping it over there for Troutman. Katie will take it all the way down on the baseline. Stops, pushes it back outside here. Petrov has to go out of her hands and out of bounds it goes. So Jen having some difficulty trying to control that pass and lost it. 14-13. UD can regain the lead here if they get a bucket. Here's Daniels for Rudisill. For Amber Daniels. Amber just loops it over to the side. Picked up over there by Amy. UD lucky that time. And a blocking foul will be called on Katie Troutman. Her second. And Halifax will inbound the ball with 3:39 left here in the first half. Weaver to inbound. This is April Weaver. Over the wing here for Amy Daniels. Amy pushes it underneath. Shot put up and in. Good by April Weaver. Nice play. A good pass that time by that Amy Daniels inside there. And now Petrov will lose this one out of bounds, and it will be UD ball. Upper Dauphin 1 point ahead, 15-14. Here is Karen Drivovitz. Karen back in there. The ball stolen away, and they're going to call a foul on Wilbert. For Miss Wilbert to be her second. The team's seventh, and going to the foul line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Heidi Mosser. So see if Heidi can get us a couple here from the freebie line. Heidi getting set to put up her first of a 1-and-1. It is good. Nice shot. 16-14 UD by 2. It's been one of those games so far. Both teams sharing the lead. Right now UD by 2. Mosser can make it 3, and she did. 2 nice foul shots by that Heidi Mosser. Way to go, Heidi. And pressure put on the other end of the court here now as Petrov will bring it up. Takes it across the line here for the Halifax. In here for a shot by Hethinger, and that's that Jessica. No good. Oh, and they're going to throw it out of the ballpark over here, intended for Jessica Novinger, but out of there it goes, and UD has a chance now to widen the gap. They lead by 3. Comes that Karen Drivovitz for Gwen Shade. Now Shade's got it back. Inside, it's stolen away. Picked up in here. They'll loop it ahead quickly for Wilbert. Wilbert stopping. Has it knocked out of there by Amy Daniels. Back with it comes Amy Daniels for UDA. A good defensive play by Amy. Over and a wing it goes for Shade. Back out here for Drivovitz. Karen will take it on the near side here to Weaver. Over there for Shade. Shade from outside for 2. It's good. Gwen Shade for 2. It's 19-14 UD by 5. And back they come now here for Heather Novinger, or for Jessica Novinger. No good. Return shot by Schreiber. No good. And back with it comes Weaver for UD. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll drop it over here for Weaver. Across the court it goes. Now back out in front. Bounce pass there for Shade. Gwen for 2. It's good. There you got Gwen Shade hitting from over there on the wing. Nice bucket by Gwen Shade. Timeout called by Halifax. It's 21-14. The Trojans by 7. 1:56 remaining here in the first half. Halifax timeout is over. Petrov inbounds the ball here for Wilbert. Petrov on the wing. Inside they'll go. Now back outside for 3. No good. On the rebound, let's see. Controlled over there by Petrov. Picks it up on the baseline. Puts a shot up. No good. 13 puts a shot up. No good. Amy Daniels with the ball for UD. 13 is France from Halifax. The pass over in the wing now for Shade. Drivovitz inside here. Amy Daniels turnaround shot. Good for 2. Amy Daniels now, as the UD shooting gets to be a whole lot of higher percentage now. And back with it comes Petrov on the wing. Lost the handle here for Wolf. Denise will drop it back here for Wilbert. Wilbert picks it up, puts it over here in the wing. Heather Novinger shoots it too far. Over here comes Karen Drivovitz with it. Karen bounce pass over here, stolen away by Denise Wolf. And she'll put it back over here now for that pass ahead quickly for Novinger. Over in the wing it goes. Here's Petrov dumping it right underneath, but the ball's picked up in here as it came loose, but they got it back again. Wolf for 2, partially blocked away by Amy Daniels, and back here with it comes Mosser with the rebound. 30 seconds left here in the first half. 23-14, a 9-point bulge here and a walk called. Karen couldn't stop fast enough that time. Hopping off the bench is Heather Novinger. She will come in to replace Jess Novinger. I think they're related. I'm not sure how. 26 seconds left here in the first half. They'll loop it over here now for Jen Petrov. Here comes Jen, working it across the timeline, picking up the dribble for Wolf. Back out here for Petrov. Shot for 3. It's good. Jen Petrov hangs up a 3. And here comes Karen Drivovitz back. 5 seconds. Over in the wing it goes. Amy Daniels, a jumper for 2. That's short. And on the rebound, it's going to go out of bounds as the half comes to an end. So it's been a pretty darn exciting first half here tonight. The Trojans looking good at halftime, lead by 7. It's 23, or by 6, I beg your pardon. It is 23-17. UD by 6 at half. Okay, the teams are back, ready for action here now as the second half gets underway. It'll be Halifax inbounding the ball. They'll inbound it here for Petrov. Petrov taking it right underneath there for Wolf, goes out of Denise's hands and out of bounds. So the play would have worked, but Denise could not catch that low pass from Petrov, I think it was, and so out of bounds it goes. UD. Near wing over here for Amber Daniels. Amber into the corner here for Rudisil. Back for Shade. Shade from outside. It's good for 3. Gwen Shade nails a 3, makes it a 26-17 ball game. Ball's going to be tapped out of bounds over there by Rudisil. 26-17, the Trojans by 9. Biggest margin of the ball game. And back comes that Wilbert. Into the corner. Inside, they'll try to go with it tapped out of there nicely by Gwen Shade. Gwen got a hand on that one. And it'll be Heather Novinger trying to inbound the ball. She does so back here for Petrov. And Jen spins it here for Wolf. Denise into the paint, lost the handle. Picked up in there by Amber Daniels. Ahead here for Rudisil. Rudisil takes a shot from the left side. No good. Rebounded in there to Denise Wolf. And Denise will start it up for Jen Petrov. Here comes Petrov. Hopping inside for Wolf for 2. It's good. Pass back from Petrov to Denise Wolf, and Denise hit it. 26-19. Daniels cross the court over there for Shade. Inside now they'll go over here for Gwen. Inside for Amy Daniels for 2. No good. Heidi Mosser for 2. No good on the rebound. There's Daniels, puts a shot up and a foul called. Schreiber will pick up the personal foul for Halifax. And to the foul line goes Amber Daniels for UDA. She'll be shooting 2. Amber shoots 2. Here's her first one. And it is good. Nope, no good. Amber's going to try to make this an 8-point ball game if she can put this one in. Her second shot is good. Yep. 27-19, 6:45 left here in the third. They'll loop it ahead here for Heather Novinger. Try to go inside with it. Ball stolen away in there. Heidi Mosser coming up with it for UD. Heidi stopping, dropping it back here for a shot by Rudisil. Wouldn't go. Wolf with a rebound in there for Wilbert. Wilbert goes underneath here now for Schreiber. Pushes it back outside. Now in here for Denise Wolf. Denise will push it back for 3. No good on the rebound. Let's see. It's going to be knocked out of there off the hands of Denise Wolf. It'll be UD ball. With a rush. Inside here it goes for Mosser. Back over here. Rudisil for 2. Or rather, not Rudisil, but anyway, back with it comes Petrov. Dropping it here for 2. It's good. Petrov has got 2 off of the pass from Wilbert. 27-21. Rudisil for UDA out in front. Heather Novinger working on her. Over in the corner it goes now for Amy Daniels. Rudisil swinging it there for Shade. Over in the other wing it goes. Shot by Amber Daniels. No good on the rebound. Let's see. Controlled underneath for Amber Daniels. She'll push it back outside here, and they're going to save it in. Good move there by Gwen Shade, saving that ball in here for Rudisil. Shot from the outside by Amy Daniels off everything, and this time it's going to be saved in, but right inside here to Heather Novinger. Back here for Wilbert. Wilbert pushes it down here for Petrov, and Petrov is held by Rudisil. And Lauren will pick up the personal foul. For Lauren, it is her first. No, her second. For the team, it's first of the second half. Heather Novinger to inbound it. Right underneath it goes. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded there by UDA. Good block of that shot by someone in there who would not allow that one to go up and in. Here's Rudisil. I didn't see who it was. Shade over here. Bounces it back for Rudisil inside. Shade tries to go in with it. Does so. Amy Daniels turnaround shot blocked away there by Denise Wolf. Another shot put up, blocked away this time by Petrov. Picked up by Wolf, and back with it comes Wilbert. Wilbert out in front. She'll hold it up. Now she'll take it in. Push it over in a wing over here for Petrov. Inside they try to go with it for Schreiber. The ball's tipped around over there, controlled by Heather Novinger. Right inside here comes Wilbert, and a foul will be called. Foul's going to be maybe either on, let's see, who they call. Got Amy Daniels. Amy picks up her first. No problem there with Amy. 4:39 left here in the third period. As Heather Schreiber will inbound the ball for Wolf. Dropping it here for Petrov. Petrov moves inside, blocked away by Amy Daniels. Amy coming back up court with it for UDA. A good block by that Amy Daniels. Amy's got it back. She's looking for three. It's good. Amy Daniels loaded the gun and popped it up for three. It's 30-21. Rudisil with a steal. Shot no good. Rebound comes down here to Wilbert. Wilbert heading down court. The ball's going to be tapped out of there by Amy Daniels. Amy making a good defensive play. Amy really getting into the flow here now as Jen Petrov getting ready to inbound the ball. No, she won't. She's going to be replaced in there by Katie Troutman for Halifax. France back into the ball game too for Halifax. Here's France for two. It's pushed it over too high, and back with it they come. The pass went from Denise Wolf over there to Miss France, but France just threw it too hard and too high over everybody. And this is going to be Amber Daniels over the wing there for Shade. Inside they go to Heidi Moser. Bouncing it right there for Amy Daniels for two. It's good. 32-21 UD by 11. 3:45 left here in the third period. Ball is loose. Pushed back out here. It's going to be Shade working it back over here for Amber Daniels. Amber for two. Wouldn't go. Shade with a shot. Won't go, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line, shooting two. Out called by Halifax with 3:32 left here in the third period. It's 32-21 UDA. Gwen Shade now back at the foul line. She'll be shooting a pair. Her first shot, good. 33-21. And Gwen will shoot another one. Her second try, perfect. Two perfect foul shots by that Gwen Shade. Where to go, Gwen? Here's Wilbert trying to bring it up court for Halifax. Pushing it back here for Wolf. And Wolf will have it tapped away. Picked up in there again by Wilbert. They'll push it ahead now, and going to be picked up in there by Heather Novinger. Heather Novinger takes it over on the wing. Pushes it out here for that Wilbert. Wilbert. Near side here for Troutman. Katie goes inside, pushes a shot up. They're going to call a charging foul on Katie Troutman. She will pick up the foul as she went charging in there on the baseline. And UD will inbound the ball for Katie. It'll be her third personal foul. The team's third of the second half. And Rudisil coming back for UD. For Gwen Shade. Into the corner there for Rudisil. Now back out here for Karen Dribelbis, who is back in there. Karen works it across over here. Now they'll push it back out in front for Karen Dribelbis. She tries to go inside with it, but spun her feet a little bit out here, did Karen. And is called for the walk. And Schreiber back into the ball game for Halifax. Jen Petrov will inbound the ball here for the Wildcats. For Wilbert. Wilbert. Controlling it out in front. Picks up the dribble over here for Petrov. She'd like to go into Denise Wolf. Denise has it. Spin around shot. It is no good. On the rebound, it's going to be controlled there by UD. And back comes Rudisil. Near wing over here for Dribelbis. Back to Karen Dribelbis. Nearly went out of bounds with it, but it's going to be thrown back here, and that'll be back court when it's touched over there by Gwen Shade. Heather Novinger to inbound the ball. April Weaver back into the ball game for UDA. This is Wilbert over there for Heather Novinger. Inside they go with it, off the hands of Schreiber and out of bounds. UD ball. 5 remaining here in the third period. They go over here for Heidi Moser. Heidi pushes it on the near side here. Shot by Weaver, good for two. April Weaver for two, 36-21. A 15-point bulge now for UD. Ball stolen right away. Pushed over here for two. Wouldn't go. Petrov with it. Has it stolen again. Picked up in there, and they're going to call a jump. It's going to stay UD ball. All right. It'll be Weaver inbounding the ball for UDA. 1:41 left. We'll show you the clock in just a second. Over here for Rudisill, tapped out of there by Wilbert with 1:40 remaining. 36-21 remaining in the third, that is. They'll loop it inside here for Amy Daniels. Amy tried to put it up, but Petrov stole it away. Now it's stolen back here by Rudisill for UDA. She's converged upon by 3 Wildcats. Heather Novinger tying her up out there, and it will be Halifax ball. Novinger inbounds it here for Wilbert. Wilbert takes it out in front, picks up that dribble, bounces it over here for Heather Novinger. Inside here for Schreiber. Schreiber goes to the hoop, blocked away partially, and coming up with it, Weaver for UD. Back for Rudisill. Rudisill will loop it on the base here for Amy Daniels for 2. It's good. Amy Daniels for 2 more. 38-21. Here's Wolf. Wolf dropping it over there for that Wilbert. Wilbert will loop it ahead for Petrov. Jen picking it up into the corner for Heather Novinger. Inside they go here for Schreiber for 2. Rolled it over everything. Second shot and a foul. Schreiber will go to the line shooting 2. It was on Amy Daniels, her second. Schreiber at the line shooting 2, her first one. Good. And here is Miss Schreiber's second shot, and it is good also. Schreiber goes 2 for 2. Karen Drivobis re-entering the ball game now to replace Lauren Rudisill for UDA. 49 seconds left here in the third period. Karen Drivobis starting it up court, fires it over here now for Weaver. Ahead for Amy Daniels. Amy on the baseline for 2. It's good. Amy off the glass for 2. So Amy Daniels now getting it going here offensively for sure. 30 seconds left. The ball's going to be kicked out of bounds over there. It'll be UD ball. Rudisill will bring it back up court. Fires it over there for Heidi Mosser. Heidi into the corner it goes. Here's Gwen Shea with a good fake inside for Heidi Mosser. Mosser tied up, spins it back outside here. 16 seconds. Shot from outside by Weaver is good for 2. April Weaver for 2. 42-23. And up the court comes that Wilbert. Wilbert loops it over here. Now out of bounds it's going to go as the period ends, but a good third period for Coach Shadle, Coach Headington, the UDA Trojanettes over there as they come up big that time. It is a 19-point margin here at the end of 3. 42-23 UDA. Okay, Amber Daniels getting ready to inbound the ball as we play the fourth and final period here at UDA tonight versus these Halifax Wildcats. Here's Rudisill. Rudisill pushing it on the wing here for Weaver. Rudisill looping it inside here for Mosser. Mosser pushes it on the baseline for Amy Daniels. This is Rudisill taking it inside, looking for 2. It's good. Lauren Rudisill just slung that one up and in there nicely for UD. Way to go, Lauren. Where are you? There she is. Nice bucket. Boy, I'll tell you, in the tall timber goes that short Lauren Rudisill. I think she's the shortest gal out there. It's a possible exception of the Drivobis girls, but man, she fired that one up nicely. This is Petrov. Into the corner there for Jessica Novinger. Inside here for Schreiber for 2. Well, Schreiber didn't miss that one. She has missed a number of those from right inside, but not that time. And Rudisill coming back for UD. For Weaver. Weaver has it knocked out of there as Katie Troutman comes up and makes a steal on it. Tapped it out of there. 7:14 left here in the ball game. Weaver will inbound. Here comes that Daniels. Shoving it over here for Amy Daniels. Amy looking for 2. No good. This time the rebound, let's see, fought for inside there. And they're going to say it's tied up. It'll be Halifax ball. Troutman inbounding it here for Petrov, and Jen coming up court for Halifax. Whoop, bounced it off her foot. She'll pick it back up. No, she won't. Right in there is Lauren Rudisill. Sealing it back. It'll be UD ball. Well, Jen unable to get away from Lauren Rudisill. That Lauren plays all over the place. And just doing a good job stealing the ball away. Here's Rudisil with it. Dropping it here for Amber Daniels for two. A little bit short on the shot. Rebound there for that Jessica Nauminger. Pushing it over here for Jen Petrov. Petrov coming up court with a head of steam. Bouncing it on the baseline through the reach of Wolf. And out of bounds it goes. UD with the ball. Inbounding it over here for Amy Daniels. Amy racing to the hoop. Looking for two. Wouldn't go, but a foul called. Push foul will be called on Schreiber. And Amy will go to the line shooting two. Never picked up her second personal foul. Amy at the line shooting two. Her first shot is no good. Second shot for Amy Daniels coming up here, and it is good. 45-25, an even 20-point margin now for UDA. And a ball on the inbound pass rolls off the hands of Jen Petrov, and out of bounds it goes. April Weaver will inbound the ball for UDA. 6:36 left here in the ball game. Schreiber checks out of there as Heather Nauminger comes in to replace her for Coach O. Amy Daniels on the baseline. Turnaround shot. Good for two. Nice bucket by that Amy Daniels. Spinning around there and nailing it. Here's a pass ahead for Heather Nauminger, or rather Jessica Nauminger over here for Wolf. Wolf steps back, looks for a couple, no good. Rebounded in there to Weaver. She'll push it back over here now for Rudisil. Rudisil coming up the court for Weaver. Stolen away in there, but then gotten right back again by UD. Amy Daniels goes underneath for sister Amber Daniels, but Amber couldn't hang on to that one. It was too high a pass. Exactly 6 minutes left in the game. Wilbert back into the ball game for Halifax as Troutman inbounds it here to Miss Wilbert. And she will take it up the right side over there. Picks up that dribble here for Troutman. Katie going inside. 12-foot attempt. No good. And on the rebound, a shot put up there, blocked away. Jessica Nauminger with a return shot. No good. And back with it comes Rudisil. Bouncing it over here for that Weaver. Here's Amy Daniels. Weaver tries to go inside with it. It's going to be spun out of there off the hands of Katie Troutman. Weaver inbounds it back here, but it's going to be, let's see, stolen away by Wilbert. She'll take it over to wing. Now here it comes for Jessica Nauminger. Jessica for two. Blocked out of there by Amy Daniels. Jessica Nauminger has it back again. Inside here for Heather Nauminger. Heather's shot is good. She'll go to the line shooting one to get three. Julie Bueller into the ball game. Picked up her first personal foul there. Julia's in there now for Coach Shadle. Shot by Heather Nauminger is good. She got three out of that. Makes it a 47-28 ball game with 5:13 left here in the game. Gwen Shade, who is back in there now, picking up the basketball, I think. Yeah, there she picked it up. Over here for Rudisil. Rudisil goes in for two. Boy, the lane opened up at least momentarily there. Here's Wolf battling for it out there. It's going to be controlled by Amber Daniels, but then they're going to say she walked with it as she slid across the floor. See, now if they weren't wearing those knee pads, Amber wouldn't have walked that time, but she would have left 3 inches of skin laying on the floor there. So it's good they have those knee pads on. That's for sure. 4:58 left here in the game now. 47-28 UD by 19. Amber Daniels will inbound the ball for the Trojans. Ball's tapped away on the inbound pass, but knocked out of there by Halifax. Amber will try to get it right inside for Julie Bueller for two. Wouldn't go. Oh, and here comes Katie Troutman with it, but Katie's fouled. She is held. Foul will be on Lauren Rudisil, I believe. No, it's not. It's on somebody else. I'm not sure who. Might have been April Daniels or Amber Daniels. No, it was on Rudisil, her third. Loop it back over here now for Katie Troutman. Katie moves in, looks for two. Nope, foul called. Katie will go to the line shooting two. It was on Gwen Shade, her second personal foul. Katie Troutman at the line shooting two. Her first shot, no good. Here is her second one, and it is good. So she made 1 out of 2. 29-47, 47-29, whatever. Rudisil here for Shade. Back to Rudisil. Back to Gwen Shade. Gwen will take it in on the wing and roll it right by Amy Daniels and out of bounds. 4:39 left here in the game. Troutman tries to inbound it here and does so for that Wilbert. Has it stolen away. Passes it back inside. Rudisil with it. Over the wing they go. Inside nicely for Julie Buehler. Julie will walk with it that time. She got tied up inside there. And it'll be Halifax ball. Schaefer into the ball game now for UDA with 4.5 minutes remaining in the contest. They'll pick it up over here for Troutman. Katie swinging it down on the left wing here. Had the ball come loose. Picked it up. Pushed it back over there for that Wilbert. Wilbert stopping. Popping. Short. Rebounded in there to Kelly Drabelvis, who was in the ball game for the first time tonight. Here comes Kelly, looping it over in the wing over there for a pass inside for Buehler, knocked away, and back with it comes Heather Novinger. Heather will take it, push it right over here for Wolf for two. It's good. Denise bounces one off the glass for two. This is Kelly Drabelvis, 47-31. They'll rule it down here for Julie Buehler. Julie fires it out of bounds on the near side over here. Amy Daniels pursuing it. And it'll be Halifax ball. Heidi Morser returns to the lineup for Halifax. The ball inbounded off the leg of Gwen Shade and out of bounds. Katie Troutman inbounds. Back here for Jen Petroff. And Jen with Kelly Drabelvis on her. Out in front, here comes Petroff, taking it all the way inside, puts a shot up. But a walk called first as she was blocked off in there and was called for the walk. Schaefer inbounding. Here for Gwen Shade. Over here for that Kelly Drabelvis right down on the wing there for Morser. Morser for two, blocked. Rebound comes over to Schreiber. Quick outlet here for Heather Novinger. Heather looking for two, knocked out of there by who else? Who would you guess came up and made that play? That's right, you guessed it. It's that Kelly Drabelvis. I'll tell you, buddy, if the ball's on the floor, Kelly's there. Shot from the side, no good. Rebounded in here to Petroff for three. It's good. Jen Petroff nails a three. 47-34. Here comes Drabelvis working it down the paint, puts it over here in the wing. For three, Amber Daniels, no good. On the rebound, Morser with a big, strong rebound over there for UD. 2:50 left in the ball game. Here comes Kelly Drabelvis trying to force one up. It wouldn't go, but she's fouled. And Kelly will go to the line shooting two. Kelly Drabelvis shooting two. Katie Troutman picked up her fourth personal foul. Kelly makes her first shot. Let's see if that Kelly Drabelvis can put two in a row. Yes, she can. Yep. 49-34, 15-point ball game. 2:45 left here in the contest. Here's Petroff for three. That's short. Rebound comes down here. They got to tap it back out here to Petroff. She tries to go inside with it, intended for Schreiber. Off her hands and out of bounds it goes. UD will inbound the ball. Wilbert back into the ball game for Halifax. Here comes Kelly Drabelvis pushing it over there for a shot by Schaefer. It's good. Valerie Schaefer for two. Nice bucket by that Valerie Schaefer. Troutman spins it over here. Shot for three. It's good by Jen Petroff. Well, Jen's got to put on a little three-point demonstration here now. 51-37. 2 minutes to play. Right on the baseline it goes. Valerie Schaefer steps up for two. Blocked away by Schreiber. Picked up in there by Heather Novinger, and Heather will start it up court. Fires it ahead here now for Petroff. Petroff stop. Puts a shot up for two. Off the glass. Good. 51-39. Schaefer back here for a pass ahead here for Amy Daniels. Amy will take it inside. Has the ball come loose, but it's picked up by Morser. Tries to get underneath with it here for Schaefer. She tries to roll it out, but it's no good, and a foul call. The hold foul will be called on Amy Daniels, and timeout's going to be called by UDA with a minute and a half left here in the ball game. 51-39. Trojans by 12. Timeout's over. Heather Novinger sets herself at the foul line. She'll be shooting two. Heather's first one. Or no, not shooting two, shooting a 1-on-1. Denise Wolf with a rebound. Her shot is blocked and a foul called. Denise will go to the line shooting two. Foul was on Heidi Mosser, her first. Denise's first shot, a little short off the front of the rim. Here's that Denise Wolf's second try, and it is good. So many times you see that. Miss the first one, and then readjust, I guess, and make the second one. Minute 27 remaining in the ball game. It's a 11-point game. They'll spin it down there, knocked out of bounds over there by Wolf, who comes up and makes a good defensive play on it. Karen Drivobis is back in there. This is Karen. This is Weaver for Karen Drivobis, and they're going to try to foul her, and a foul will be called. A foul might be on Wilbert. No, they're going to call it on Wolf. Wilbert was desperately trying to foul out here, and they wouldn't call it. But the foul was on Denise Wolf. It'll be non-shooting, team sixth. And so with 1:09 left, they inbounded here for Drivobis, and Karen is going to go to the foul line as a reach-in foul called on number 22 here. That's at Miss Wilbert. Karen getting set to shoot this 1-and-1. Here's her first one. No good. Rebound comes back here to Heidi Mosser with 1:04 remaining. Big offensive rebound that time by Heidi. And another foul, and again it's going to be Karen Drivobis going to the line shooting another 1-and-1. 58 seconds remaining. If Karen makes this one, we'll show you the scoreboard. No, that's short. Rebound comes down there to Heather Novinger. Quick outlet pass over here for Halifax, but stolen away. Heidi Mosser coming up with it for UDA. Back here for Drivobis. Ahead it comes now for Karen Drivobis, and wow, is she fouled out here? Goes to the boards pretty hard the way it sounded from here. Karen will go to the foul line shooting a 1-and-1. Karen shooting up her first one, and it is good. 52-40. 12-point ball game. And we'll see if Karen can get her second one in here now. Yep, 53-40. Two nice foul shots by that Karen Drivobis. Here comes Petrov back. She would like three more. Nope, not that time. And on the rebound, let's see, it's going to go on the floor, but picked up over there by Kelly Drivobis. Kelly Drivobis starting it inside here. Oh, just a reach foul called now on Karen Drivobis. Halifax will be shooting 1-and-1. It's going to be that Katie Troutman going to the line for the Wildcats shooting a 1-and-1. Bueller into the ball game to replace Heidi Mosser. Heidi did not get a lot of offensive points today, but she played some darn good D out there for UD. Here's Katie Troutman, her first try, no good. On the rebound, it's going to be Bueller with the rebound for UD. Back here, and let's see, they're going to bump along the wing over here. Foul will be called on Troutman, and if it is, or no, they're going to just say we got it out of bounds. Okay, no foul. Both of them racing for the ball. Karen Drivobis pushes it here for Bueller. She lost the handle on it, picked up there by Denise Wolf, but they're going to call a foul on Karen Drivobis. And Denise will go to the line shooting two, I believe. We'll see. I think it was a 10th team foul, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it was. 10th team foul, and Wolf at the line shoots two. Denise's first shot is good. 21 seconds is all that lasts here in the ball game. Second shot by Denise, off the mark, rebounded over there to Weaver. She'll drop it, and let's see who's got it. Weaver. And a foul will be called on Denise Wolf with just 13 seconds left, really 14, 13.9, whatever. 53-41, and UD will be shooting two. It'll be April Weaver going to the line to shoot two for UD. Here is that April Weaver's first shot, and it is no good. April puts up her second one. That's no good either. And on the rebound, it's going to be controlled in there by Troutman. They're going to dump it right underneath there for Schreiber. Off her hands with 6 seconds left. Schreiber can't believe it, how she has failed to catch these passes tonight. And back comes UD. 3 seconds. 1 second. That did it. The game is over. The Trojans have come up with yet another victory here in the second half, running their second half margin now to 5-1, I believe it would be. And final score, UDA 53 and the Halifax Wildcats 41. A 12-point victory here tonight over Bob O's Halifax Wildcats. It was a struggle at first, but until the Trojans finally got the offense going, and then they tightened up the defense also and put the game out of reach of these Wildcats, leading by as many as I believe 20 or 21. I know 19 a couple of times, but I think it might have been 20 or 21 points. At one point, I think it was 25-45 or something like that. But anyway, good outing here for Coach Shadle and his Trojans as they continue their march towards the second half crown. So we'll be back and see you again at another UDA Trojan ladies basketball game. Good night from UDA. Good ball game.